Professor, you must feel rather lonely here. Such a big house. Don't you have a new assistant?
Do you think it's so simple to find one? And moreover, I'm enjoying a period of repose right now. I merely study for relaxation.
You know, Professor, what I envy you is your gardener, Sasha.
Really? A bit difficult to believe that.
No, it's just that I'm a flower gardener on my days off. Imagine, Inspector, he even works at night. Maybe he's expecting a frost.
I know what you mean. You're dying to have a look inside that greenhouse. But I don't think at this hour.
No, indeed. Sasha would be delighted to have you look in.
I'll wait for you in the car.
What for? Why don't you come too, Duran?
This way. This is Sasha's kingdom. There are his plants, there are his roses. Sasha, you're honored. These gentlemen have come to admire your beautiful greenhouse.
It's really beautiful, too.
Well, you ought to know.
Flowers, nothing else of any interest. And Sasha is always busy with them. He doesn't even have time to read mystery stories.
Yes, and no wonder.
Well, good night, Professor. And excuse us again.
Sasha, accompany the gentleman to the gate.
Durand, aren't you coming?
Good night, Professor.
Good night, sir.
Jeanette.
Hey, careful with that fudge.
Sorry, Ernie. It's the rookie's first time covering cookies.
Do I have to use so much fudge?
We're elves. We always use lots.
Lots of rich, creamy fudge makes our good Keebler cookies taste even more uncommonly good.
Keep your eye on a cookie, kid.
Making Keebler fudge-covered cookies takes lots of fudge.
And lots of practice.
Fudge sticks, fudge stripes, fudge marshmallows, and deluxe grahams from Keebler.
It's a good time for a good time with the Three Musketeers, 'cause there's lots of fluffy nougat with the Three Musketeers. Lots of happy good time faces, opening wide, for lots of chocolate so delicious and it's fluffy inside. It's a good time for a good time with the Three Musketeers, the big chocolate bar that's fluffy inside.
Meineke discount mufflers shatters prices. Any make, any model. American cars, Japanese cars, German cars, English cars, Swedish cars, French cars, you name it.
That's right, Molly. Thousands of car owners have taken advantage of Meineke discount mufflers prices. So when you need a muffler, check Meineke's low prices. It's easy.
Because chances are there's a Meineke shop near your home. Drive in today.
Installed from $16.93. Visit your local independently owned Meineke shop today.
This is WSNS Channel 44, Chicago.
What is the purpose of this autopsy? Now, Doctor, I've already arranged for the body to be exhumed, and I must ask you to proceed without any further argument.
Very well, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Garage, I want my car at the door in 10 minutes.
Good morning, Doctor.
You
want a cigarette, Chief?
Listen, Marais, I've just had an idea. I want you to keep that villa of Professor Levin's under observation.
Why? Do you think that...
Well, hi, Chief. You want a good lesson, huh?
Sasha! 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 Sasha!
Jeanette! What are you shouting for? What's wrong with you?
No, let go of me. I want to get out of here. I'm afraid.
Of me? Of the man to whom you owe everything and who loves you? You're not telling the truth. You want to go back to Pierre. But I'm going to save you now in spite of yourself.
Yes, I want to go to Pierre. I don't care if I'm scarred for life, because I know now that he will love me anyway.
You think so? Well, your scars are already returning. Embryonic still and all but invisible. But if this action is not arrested almost immediately, you will turn into just what you were before. Yes, the thing will get worse. It will devour you bit by bit. It will transform you into an animal, like a monster, under the very eyes of your Pierre.
I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to.
Listen. I give you my word of honor. It will only take a few days, perhaps only one day, to make the final application. And then you'll be cured forever, free to go where you please and with whom you please. If you're ungrateful enough to leave me for a man who has done nothing for you, you deserve nothing else. But until you're cured, don't try any more to run away. Don't try to see anyone. Will you promise this? Look here. I'll even give this back to you. You have no more reason to kill yourself. What is it? Who? The police. Inspector? Pierre.
Who is here?
Who is here? Pierre. Sasha. Let her go. Yes. Run to him. Let him see you like this. Go away with him as you are. Remember, I gave you my word, and I shall keep it. It will be your decision then. In the meantime, you will help me to finish it. It is not Albert who is speaking now, but Professor Levin. I have to win, you see. This is all I'm asking of you. You wanted to see me, Sergeant?
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Why be sorry at all? Disturbances are part of your profession.
I'm not really a policeman.
Oh, no? Then please explain why you dared pass yourself off as a policeman, and for what reason the
It
commissioner...
was my fault. I was so anxious to learn more about your research that I asked permission to come with him. But on the other hand, coming here so late at night and not having time to explain...
Sit down. What should you have said? That you had a personal interest in the case of that unfortunate young lady. What is her name again? Ah, yes. Jeanette Morino. You know, you were not very convincing as a policeman.
Yes, I guess I wasn't. You're right, Professor. It's true. The photo of Jeanette with the signature was really taken before the accident. But I know I've seen her. I know it was she. She, Jeanette. Yesterday, in front of me. Beautiful as before. On the dock where my ship is tied up. And I talked with her just as I'm talking with you. And if they hadn't attacked me right then...
You were attacked?
Yes, and from behind. Because I know there's some mystery concerning Jeanette, and I was about to learn it.
You love her, that is evident. I wonder if you had parted with her sentimentally, I mean, before you were actually separated.
How did you know that?
I'm also a psychiatrist. Don't forget it. You are now suffering from an obsession to find her again. You're capable of seeing her and every woman you run into. And perhaps yesterday on that very same pier where often before Jeanette was waiting after a long voyage...
No, it was no hallucination. And how can you explain the attack on me?
Well, maybe an attempted robbery.
Yes, it wouldn't be the first time on the waterfront.
See? And perhaps the night was foggy. Perhaps you'd also been drinking a bit.
No, I wasn't drinking. It was she, all right.
Will you please tell me what you wanted me to do for you?
Please help me to convince the police. Tell them that this miraculous recovery is possible. They'll go on looking for her. And for a woman, not a phantom.
That's to be excluded.
Then you advise me to give up every hope?
In your position, I would say yes.
No. I love her too much for that. And I don't mind if she's ugly or disfigured when I find her, as long as I find her.
And if you could find an entirely different woman. Yes. A woman who is no longer yours. Doesn't love you anymore.
This is what I'm excluding.
I see there's absolutely nothing I can do for you. I'm very sorry.
Thank you, Professor.
No, there's no need to thank me. Why should you? Sasha. Accompany the gentleman.
I hope I see you again, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. No, why bother to give me your name? I don't think there'll be any further occasion to see each other. You could hear his voice. All you had to do was open the door, and you didn't do it.
I didn't do it because...
You didn't do it. I was sure that I could rely on you. Now wait for me here. If I leave you alone, it's because I have to do still once more what no other man ever did for the woman he loved. Tomorrow there'll be nothing here. Oh, if I could only tell you the truth.
What do you mean, the truth?
You must wait for me. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Follow him. Step on it.
Very good. In his automobile. Have you arranged for reinforcements? Take all precautions. Exactly where is he at the moment?
Let's take a seat.
Is this seat occupied?
No, indeed.
Can you see all right?
Watch yourself now, Buster. Let's not start any of that, huh?
May I have a light, please? Thank you.
Yes? Another woman. In the waterfront neighborhood again, but is the woman dead? Yes? Yes, naturally. An alarm throughout the zone and declare an emergency. Professor Levin?
He sat through the whole film and then he went out. Gerard's telling him. We're waiting here for further instructions.
I told you, Chief.
Were you both inside the whole time?
Well, we both took turns.
He didn't move once.
Not one.
Let's go in.
Leroy.
Well, what are you up to?
I'll come clean with you now, Chief. If you won't let me chase setup, then I'll chase you. As you can see, it's your fault.
Well, from now on, you mind your own business, get me?
That's your orders, Chief.
Where was he sitting?
He never moved once.
Where was he sitting, I asked you?
Right here, Inspector, in this row here. This one. He was sitting in this seat.
And you never let him out of your sight, huh?
Well, I slipped outside for a minute to buy some cigarettes.
But I never let him out of sight.
And who was there sitting next to you? If what I think is true, you'll be back in a beaten uniform. That reminds me, what was he wearing? Yes, what did he have on?
I could see that he was wearing a camel's hair coat, Inspector.
Yeah, that's like opening a phone book for the name Smith. He sat here, you say?
Right here, sir.
Where were you two sitting?
We were back there.
That's right.
Inspector, headquarters told me I would probably find you here. The autopsy I did on Monique Riviere. It's incredible. I'll never be able to forgive myself.
You mean like the others?
And this stuff, what do you think it is?
It's blood, there's no doubt about that. I don't know if it's human or...
And what else do you think it might be? Have it examined right away. The rest of you come with me.
Incredible. DuPont nylon pile carpeting at generic pricing.
How does Lincoln do it?
Elementary. At Lincoln, there's no costly showroom frills, which reduces overhead and price to a mere $198 for 3 rooms full of carpeting.
$198 for 3 rooms full of Scotch-guarded, easy-to-clean Lincoln carpeting?
By Jove! I think you've got it.
When you're thinking Lincoln, better carpeting, well, let's call National 29000. National 29000.
In the good old summertime, see America in your new Schmerler Ford family van. Hi, I'm Harry Schmerler, your singing Ford dealer. Schmerler Ford in Elk Grove Village features the top names in van conversions. Midas U.S. Conversions, Transair, Custom Craft, Night Stalker, Sunhawk, Schmerler family vans from $98.88. Let me help you buy your family van. Schmerler Ford in Racine, Kenosha, and Schmerler Ford at Route 83 and Toohey in Elk Grove Village.
That old car is worth money. Call Victory Auto Wreckers at 860-2000 right now for a quote. Victory will buy no matter what condition. They'll pay cash on the spot and tow it away. Beat inflation by fixing up your car. Victory has 7 acres of used parts. Starters, transmissions, batteries for all types of cars. Call Victory Auto Wreckers or drive out to 710 East Green in Bensonville near O'Hare.
I don't want to lose her. But I no longer have the courage to kill, not even to save her life. I don't have the strength left. I felt it this evening. I'm not what I was before. I'm not the same. I have to tell her. It's finished. I failed. But I don't want to lose her. Jeanette, please forgive me. It's too late now to make any defense. there's nothing more I can do to help you. There's no hope of your recovery. You will remain as you... No. It's impossible. The treatments have taken effect at last. We are saved. Do you hear me? Saved, I say. Come, get up now, Jeanette. We must leave here immediately.
I don't believe you.
But you're completely cured, and it's forever. It was I who did it. Just when I began to think that... Come on, get dressed. Don't lose any more time. We must get away from this place as soon as possible.
Get away?
Yes, at once, I said.
No.
Have you lost your mind, Jeanette? Those policemen suspect me by this time.
The police were here.
Don't ask me to explain it to you. I don't want to. Hurry up now.
I'll hurry, but I'm not leaving with you.
Jeanette!
You made me a promise, and this is the decision I've made.
You, Jeanette, I want to dismind you here. I've even killed for you. I beg you. I've unleashed a horrible force within me that I can no longer control. You alone can help me stop it. Tell me that you will never abandon me now.
No!
Look again. You begin to understand now. Tell me you belong to me, that you will run away with me. It is my only hope of salvation. Then you will see again the man you came to for help and who loves you so much. It all depends on you.
No, it's horrible.
Jeanette!
Let go of me!
Pull the trigger and murder the man who condemned himself for you. Have that much courage at least, because in a moment or two you will go mad. Mad with horror you don't know. That's right, don't look at me. It's better that you don't look at me. But believe me when I say you can still save me, if you would say to me...
No, I can't bear it!
No. So you say no. Well, then get dressed. I'll give you 1 minute and no more. You're coming with me whether you want to or not. I don't know what will become of us. It doesn't matter anymore. But you'll never see your Pierre again. You're mine. Mine! I'd kill you first. Now get dressed.
Albert, have you no pity?
Pity. That's what I ask of you. I.
No!